All right, I got another excerpt for you coming from the foreword. So I'll start at the beginning. It was through Saint Germain's assistance that I was privileged to have experiences recorded in the series of books, and permission has been granted for them to be put in a form which can be given to the public. No one can realize, unless he too has had similar assistance, how great and eternal is my love and gratitude to him and those other ascended masters whose assistance I had. With the exception of Saint Germain, the real names of the ascended masters, exact locations, records, dates, and treasures herein described are withheld intentionally, at his command, for reasons that are obvious, because only by the service of love and invitation from the ascended masters is the right earned to be with them in visible, tangible, living, breathing bodies. Any other way of approach is bound to meet with disappointment and failure, for the great presence and power which has guarded through the centuries guards them still. One's own inner purity, strength, and attainment are the only passports by which one enters into these activities, and association with the ascended masters comes about. When an individual, by conscious self-correction of his weaknesses, reaches a certain point, nothing in the universe can keep him from them. In America, there is one of the most ancient foci of the Great White Brotherhood, one of the oldest retreats of the Ascended Masters, which has been working for man's freedom since advent upon this planet. Some of the activities within this retreat are revealed to the reader that he may, if he be ready, make conscious contact through his own inner light with the great light pouring out through this powerful center of God radiance, and thereby drink once again at the fountain of the ancient wisdom and carry the crystal cup of peace, love, strength, and victory to his weary brothers. The purpose of putting this book into the hands of the public is to convey to the individual that the encouragement and strength that will lift and sustain him through the transitional period we are now in, and reveal something of the sane and sound foundation upon which the future of our country and the coming age is this hour being built. This book is written in the embrace of those whose This book is written in the embrace of majestic, towering presence of Mount Shasta, whose apex is robed forever in that pure, glistening white, the symbol of the light of eternity. Its pages are a record of the way by which I was brought in touch with the beloved Master, Saint Germain, and those other great ascended masters whose labor unceasingly to assist the humanity of this earth as it struggles on the path to peace, love, light, and everlasting perfection. I, whose experience it was, held steadfastly to a great dominant desire from within to see, hear, and to know infallibly the truth of life. I was led step by step to realize and to accept the mighty God presence within my own being, the light that lighteth every man that cometh into the world, the Christ. A way to make contact with the light, its all-knowing omnipresence and unerring activity was revealed to me, and I give it to the reader in these pages. I can record only a part of the events that took place and the instruction I received. One by one, my great desires have been fulfilled because of those desires were constructive and unselfish. My quest for truth and happiness has been long and steady, but I have found both, and no human being can take that from me because they are eternal and come from my own great God self. In presenting this experience, it is with the deepest prayer that the reader may receive the light, be blessed and prospered on his way, and he walk the path of truth in which alone can permanent happiness be found. There and there only will the seeker after light find eternal peace and activity in the service of love. If my present effort in sending these books forth into the world can carry some of that love, light, and happiness I have received to those of earth who also have been seeking the light, I shall have been amply rewarded. The saying that the truth is stranger than fiction applies to this book. It is for the reader to accept or reject as he chooses. But the ascended masters whose help I have received have said to me often, the more humanity can accept our presence, the wider it opens the doors for us to outpour greater energy and greater help to them. But the rejection of us by those who do not agree with this truth does not remove us or change its activity in the universe. Those who do accept the truth herein recorded will find a new and powerful force entering their lives. Each copy carries with it this mighty presence, its radiation and sustaining power. All who study these pages honestly, deeply, sincerely, and persistently will know and make contact with the reality of that presence and power. To those who read this work, I wish to say that these experiences are real and true as mankind's existence on this earth today, and that they all occurred during August, September, and October of 1930 upon Mount Shasta, California, USA. I'm also going to show you a picture, the only picture it seems that is in the book. I had to triple check. So here's like that picture. Bear with me. Try to get her to focus. So that's that.